Well, I didn't dislike it. First of all, let me just say that my opinion of Captain Marvel is in no way influenced by the social media reaction that this movie is getting for things that the lead actress has said to the press. All my thoughts are 100% influenced by what was on screen, although I will give my thoughts on the controversy after my review. So, yeah, Captain Marvel is Marvel's first film of 2019 and a precursor to the upcoming and much awaited Avengers Endgame, and I have to say, it's not one of the franchise's most electrifying entries. Brie Larson plays an officer for an alien race called the Kree, who, after crash landing on Earth in the 1990s, sets out on a quest for answers to her past and ends up discovering some heinous secrets about who she really is. Now, there are several things I like about Captain Marvel. I found the crisis of identity plotline enough to make the movie compelling, and it was cool seeing a young Nick Fury who is much more of a main character in this movie than he is in other Marvel films. My favorite aspect of this film, however, has to be how this movie uses its villains. Captain Marvel sets us up to believe that the bad guys of the movie are a group of shapeshifters called Skrulls, only to reveal there's more to this story and how our main character's true identity, Carol Danvers, is at its center. There are all kinds of things that work in Captain Marvel, but this movie has flaws, and one of the biggest is that the movie just doesn't have a whole lot of personality. Heart and charisma can carry a simple story a long way. Just look at the first Avengers movie or DC's Wonder Woman, movies that celebrate their heroes' identities and powers. Captain Marvel, although decently entertaining, doesn't give us very many reasons to root for this character, except because her name is in the title. Like most Marvel films, Captain Marvel has some quippy jokes, but I don't remember finding any of them really that funny. Also, the action scenes, and there are plenty of them, are kind of bland. With this said, I never found the humor obnoxious or the action choreography poorly done, so I can't complain too much. Captain Marvel is the kind of movie the Phase 1 Marvel films were, movies that establish heroes to build to something more incredible, and I believe it most likely will. Bottom line, Captain Marvel is a perfectly acceptable origin film that gets brought down only by its standard scenes of action and severe lack of personality. As for the comments Brie Larson has made about male film critics and diversity, I think it's sad people can't objectively review movies in 2019 without letting external factors influence what they think of art. Personally, I don't completely agree with her invalidating a critic's opinion just because of their age, race, and gender. I'm a white male film critic who disliked A Wrinkle in Time, but being white and male had nothing to do with it. I thought that movie was bad because it didn't match with my personal criteria of what makes a good movie. And that's my opinion. That's why they're called opinions. But I also think that the people going after her for saying those things suck too. A bunch of whiny tools on the internet who need to grow up. Look, Marvel and Disney do not care that their lead actress hurt your feelings. The movie has already made them plenty of money already, and that's all they're interested in. So go ahead, intentionally sandbag the movie's Rotten Tomatoes audience score with negative reviews, because yeah, that'll show them. I don't think disliking this movie makes you a misogynist, and I don't think liking it makes you some tyrannical SJW. It's another superhero movie coming out in a time that is absolutely saturated in them. If the opinions of others on this movie, or any movie at all, make you feel personally victimized, then all I can say is get over it. Of all the movies I've done, I never would have expected Captain Marvel would be the one I would have a conversation like this in. Anyways, as usual, I'm Logan D. McCoy, and this is Real McCoy Reviews.